Alright, today I'm going to inform y'all about how the first time I got bucked off a horse. About 5 years ago, I was in the process of breaking my first horse. I've always grown up, had younger horses, or older horses that knew what to do, never had trouble, could go off and do whatever I wanted with them. Well, this one, it was the first one my grandparents bought for me and decided that it was my time to figure it out and figure it on my own. So I was into it a little ways and had him pretty well broke, and I decided, well, he's skittish of everything. I needed to do something to calm him down a little bit and make it where he wasn't scared so much. So I had some old logs in the pasture. There was already a rope on it and all that. Well, I was going to drag him around with my horse. Well, they were sitting down in a corner of the fence, but it's like down a hill. So as I got off, I grabbed the rope and I laid it over the saddle horn. I got on and I dallied off. Well, being a young horse that he was, he turned around on me and wasn't paying any attention. And little did I know, he had stepped over the rope. Well, I was already dallied off, and luckily didn't have a loop in it, so it would come loose. And as soon as I kicked him, I realized what I did. And just about that time, I went flying about 15 foot up in the air, and realized that the rope was going from the saddle horn underneath his stomach between his feet. Well, as a young horse, that's not a great idea for you to do. So I get bucked off and laying right on my tailbone, and at first nothing hurt, and I was watching my horse drag the logs across the pasture, bucking and freaking out, and my dad steps out of the barn. He's just watching me and just laughing as can be. He says, "You better go catch that thing before he gets out the gate." So as I'm walking across the pasture trying to catch my horse that's still dragging logs around across the pasture, they eventually fall off, and so I can finally get over there and get to them and get back on him. My dad always told me never to give up on a bad note, so got back on and finished riding him a little ways and got everything finished up. But main thing was learning what I did wrong off that stuff. I had already had a bad day with him and was kind of aggravated and was ready to be done. But that was my main flaw, was not paying attention. I let aggression get the best of me and not wanting to finish what I had started that day. But today I told you how I got bucked off 5 years ago, and I don't want it to happen again. I've broke many horses since then, and that was the big. I won't ever do that one again, but I had plenty of bucked off since then.